What is perfectly legal but creepy as hell? Robocalling the shit out of you with spoofed phone numbers every few minutes. Memorizing the age of consent in every state or country. Money doublers in RuneScape. Drop all your cash and press Alt F4, then when you pick it up again it will be doubled. A surprising amount of these comments would fit well in Cards Against Humanity. Child marriage. In Massachusetts you can marry with parental consent at the age of 12. What the actual fuck? How is there even a single instance of anything close to this that would be justified? Someone I know has a cousin that has 3 babies with 3 different dads. She married one of her baby daddy's fathers. So the baby daddy and his own kid are technically stepbrothers. My uncle had a son but didn't want anything to do with him. My grandma adopted him. I call him my cousin-uncle. My mom calls him her nephew brother. Smelling strangers. In an obvious way. Sniffing. With eye contact. Followed by a smile. But from a couple feet away. Why can't it be a couple inches? Paying Girl Scouts to dance for you. Just yesterday, a male customer in my pizzeria took a picture of a female customer's butt. Another customer saw and informed her. She was very upset and called the police. We tried to help her, but unfortunately there is nothing illegal about what he did. Staring at strangers intently for an extended period of time. Come at me. Licking the air around a stranger's head. This is the taste of a liar. Paparazzi 100%. It is considered creepy for me to be taking pictures of my neighbors, but apparently it's fine if it's a celebrity. Always baffled me. Purchasing rope, condoms and nighttime sleep aids at the same time. That a rapist has parental rights and can sue their victim for child custody. My mother set a precedent in a certain state after her rapist tried to sue for parental rights after signing them away as part of his plea deal. He was in prison for kidnapping my sister and leaving her in a freezing car in the projects. Doors unlocked. She wasn't even 3. He, in fact, did not win. I saw a news story about a girl who covered herself in dead horse blood and guts while nude and took pictures of it. All charges were dropped as it was determined she was over 18 and just found a dead horse rather than killing it. Nah man. She crawled in the horse. That's fucked up. Necrophilia is legal in some states, including in states where sodomy is illegal. I've always wondered if it's legal to sodomize a corpse. In most states it counts as abuse of or desecration of a corpse. Federal offense. Up to 5 in prison. Pretty much the only thing you can pin on it, since there's bound to be damage to the corpse. Looking at other people at the beach or pool through binoculars. There's this old guy that goes to the pool when these MILFs are there and stares until they leave. Then he goes home. Government surveillance. When you are 35 and is friend with a 17-year-old girl. And just waiting when she will turn 18. So Drake? More like Tyga when he was with Kylie Jenner. Drake literally just took a model out on or right after her 18th birthday that he's known for a while. Good horror movies. Sitting in your car and pointing a hairdryer at passing traffic. Cannibalism. Fact. Cannibalism isn't illegal, just the murder part is. Yoga spectating. The moment I come out to the mats in my assless chaps, they all stare. A guy's just trying to enjoy his afternoon. I worked at a restaurant that had an older fellow 65 to 70 marrying a 16 years old with her parents' permission. The ceremony was just the weird old guy, the creepy parents, the even creepier minister, and the sad-looking young woman. Everyone besides the poor girl, at least till she finds a healthier relationship in that ceremony, can go get fucked. Standing too close to total strangers. Sticking your face in the urinal and taking a big whiff in a public bathroom whenever someone walks in. Excuse me. What the fuck? Covering your naked body in peanut butter and dry humping a couch for viewers online. Is this just off the top of your head, or is there context to this? Do I kink shame you? Kink shaming is my kink. Drake's relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. In Iowa, it is perfectly legal to masturbate in public as long as you are not exposed. I was told this by a police officer when I tried to file a sexual assault. A male rape victim has to pay child support for a baby made through their rape, and can go to jail for not paying it, effectively making being raped a crime. Tasting someone's sweat to see if they are lying. Exploiting someone's helplessness to get monetary benefits is not illegal but immoral. It can be seen in private hospitals, with lawyers, coaching institutes, hefty fare by cab companies during night hours. Cab driver here. My prices don't change depending on time of day. Using a urinal in a public space, and someone comes and uses the one right next to you. There are 12 urinals here, Eric. Why do you always have to fucking stand next to someone? You could be hired for any job imaginable as long as they supply minimum wages. One of my roommates caught a guy stealing our trash. Not illegal in our state, 'cause trash doesn't count as our property. I've had to shred everything with my name on it since. Old white man with young-looking Asian female. Step-parents marrying their children. Looking at you, Woody Allen. Getting into an above-ground pool with goggles while swimming with a bunch of girls. We all know what you were looking at, bro. Staring someone intensely / glaring / staring dogging someone. That should be enough to get your blood boiling. And there's no point calling them out because they know they're doing that. Try that on the wrong person and they'll teach you not to do that the hard way. For some reason you gotta take that 'cause looking someone the wrong isn't enough reason to punch them in the face. We had this one coach a while back for the girls' little league softball team who was a total fucking creep. Did all sorts of weird shit that could be interpreted as sexual. But he didn't get fired until he went so far as to lick one of the girls' cuts that they got during practice in an attempt to calm her down. He never got any jail time for it, either. Even though it could probably be considered some kind of sexual assault. Snapping a pic of an attractive stranger on the street. Although they can be fined for disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace is such a vague crime that almost any strange public behavior can be labeled it. 60-year-old men dating 18-year-olds. Killing animals for the sole purpose of displaying their stuffed bodies. This sounds like the first line of a joke. Testing someone's pee for drug use in order to get a job. Pee in the cup, bitch. Dancing naked in your front living room with the shades and blinds open. Accepting bribes to give non-human corporations their way in politics. Bluetooth headset convos. A teacher fucking their student who's of age in high school. Dating someone half your age. My wife is 15 years older than I am. We met when I was 32 and she was 47. We have been together 15 years and married 9. In a handful of states, you can sue for and be awarded shared parental and custodial rights, which will be upheld by force against the mother's wishes if necessary. To the children you fathered via rape, even if convicted, in fact the woman's pursuit of a conviction against her rapist can be and is used as part of the proof required to establish said paternity. You can take pictures of people without their permission as long as they're in a public space. Woody Allen marrying Soon-Yi Previn. My girlfriend is a huge fan of his. I can't find anything that he does entertaining, knowing how creepy that is. Same thing with Drake, Travis Scott, and Elvis Presley. It seems like pedophilia just doesn't apply to big names with a good PR team. Child marriage, which is legal with parent permission in parts of the US. Electing 2 accused and proven sex assaulters to the Supreme Court to be justices. Forever. Proven is a strong word. I get your sentiment, but that's a strong word. Buying drinks for women when you don't drink. There was a guy who used to hang around the bar at my university offering to buy women drinks every day from about 11 in the morning. Never touched a drop himself. Teen escort services. It's not what you're thinking. They are used to transport teenagers against the will, usually to a residential facility or wilderness therapy program. They show up in the middle of the night without warning the child. The parents know because they set it up, forcing them to pack, and then transport them. The point is to disorient them so they don't resist. It's really fucked up. Capital punishment. Facebook stalking. Looking at normal pictures of people who are now dead. Background checks. Opt-in data sharing. Abortion. Mortgage information requests. Cats. What's wrong with looking at normal photos of dead people? Nothing. It's just creepy. Holding someone indefinitely for psychiatric reasons with the reason that they pose significant danger to themselves or others. You can justify that anyone is unstable and dangerous with the DSM, and the law says patients like that can be held involuntarily. Making little cars out of your own poop and playing with them in your driveway. Internet/media vigilantism. Some cases the individual probably deserved what happened, but there are some cases where innocent people get attacked by wannabe Lois Lanes. An example being the parents of the Sandy Hook shooting victims getting harassed by InfoWars fanatics, or when Reddit tried to identify the Boston bomber. Taking pics of others without their prior consent. And yes, it's creepy regardless of the demographic of who's engaging in such action. And you can go royally fuck yourself if you ever do this. Stuffing your pockets full of Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausages before you leave the house every day. Bumblebee canned chicken salad being the superior lunch because they take about 30 seconds to properly deploy upon a desk or table and take only 40 seconds to completely finish, for about 250 calories of protein and carbohydrate-based sustenance before returning to whatever task it was that you were doing before you were stricken by the type of hunger only chicken salad can sate.